Hey there, welcome back. It's Matt Jackson here with you again. If you're here, that means you made it through video one. Congratulations. I hope you enjoyed it and took something from it. Just to reiterate real quickly, we talked about the significance of mindsets. They are the basic program that you run your whole life on. They're the foundation. They're what you build everything on. And if you don't have a good foundation, if you have a weak and cracked foundation, guess what? Whatever you build, no matter how great it is going to eventually crumble. Okay? The mindset is the foundation. It is the core. Okay? So we can optimize it. And when you do that, you're going to notice everything else in your world starts getting better and brighter. So, we're here in video two. Now we're going to get into how to actually start taking action and getting results. I love this part. This is where change happens. This video is about how to shift. How do you shift your mindset? Okay, you have some crappy mindsets. I have some crappy mindsets. How do we adjust them? There are some specific steps we're going to go over that have been proven by research to work. You don't have to worry about whether it's effective because it is effective. I've used it. My clients have used it. Thousands, if not hundreds of thousands and millions of people have used it and gotten results, okay? So I'm going to give you a few core steps here that if you take them and you use them, you will get results. Does that sound good? Here we go. All right. Now first, we got to figure out what that mindset is. So you had that list of things, the positive and negative beliefs and mindsets. Remember, we use those words kind of interchangeably, beliefs and mindsets. Now look at the problem list, the things where these are problems or areas in your life that you just want to polish up and get better at. What were some of those negative self-thoughts that you repeatedly run? What are they? Find one that is a pretty big one. Maybe you think it's true. Maybe you kind of wonder if it's true. Maybe you're doubting it. Regardless, find whichever one, now here's the key, find whichever one you think is most harmful to your success. It might be true, it might not be true, but which of these mindsets is most likely to hold you back? Which one? And you probably know what it is. Which one has been creating the most blocks and hurdles that are preventing you from really getting ahead? Okay? Figure out which one that is right now. And then once you have that, just pause if you have to think about it. If you have to pause it right now. Figure it out. And then we're going to move on. So the question is, once you have that, is if this is not helping me, if this is hurting me, why am I holding on to it? Why are you holding on to it? Maybe it's just because it's been there so long you don't know how to release it. That's often the problem. Maybe it's because you actually think it's true. And there could be some truth to it. But for whatever reason, it's gotten stuck to you, right? If you could get rid of it, you would. Okay, you can. You can. I promise you can, okay? Now here's how we're going to do that. You've identified that mindset, okay? Now, we're going to challenge it. We're going to really make it prove itself. And almost always, you're going to see that it is faulty. There's something about it that just isn't true. Maybe you didn't realize it before. Maybe you just never really stopped to focus on it and question it enough. But there's something about this mindset that isn't true, okay? I'll give you an example from my life. Building businesses, I've had a couple businesses in my life, and I've always wanted to be a coach. I've always wanted to be a speaker from an early age. And even though I was kind of on that track and went on and off of it, I got away from it for a while, got into real estate, still always loved it, dabbled in it. But there was something in the back of my mind. I was like, God, can I really take that jump? Where do I start? Do I have the resources? I had all these negative perspectives, these negative filters that I was, even as much as I wanted to be an amazing coach, write books. I just wrote my first book, which is, God, that's so cool to think about. I had the doubt. I had the self-doubt mindset. And that held me back. That slowed me down. That, as much as I was motivated, it stopped me. It paralyzed me. So that was my big negative mindset that I had to wrestle with, had to figure out, had to challenge. And that's what we're doing now. You have yours, we're going to challenge it. By that I mean, find reasons that it might not be true. Maybe it's definitely not true. You find a reason like, man, this just can't be the true. Look at this. Here's proof. Find reasons in your life, in the logic of that mindset, that it can't be true. So there's a few big ones. There's black and white thinking. It's all or nothing. It's either all good or it's all bad. You know, it's perfect or it's miserable. Is that a mindset that you have, that you're just all focused on one little aspect of the situation and you're ignoring the good stuff that's going on, the positives that you've been making happen or happening to you? Now, for me, you could say I was engaged in something called filtering. You know, I was kind of looking at the negative potential things that could happen. Oh, maybe I don't know enough. Maybe I'm not going to get lucky and, you know, find clients or find the right connections professionally to coach. Maybe I won't be good at it. You know, maybe I had this kind of doubtful filtering, and I wasn't looking at all the other evidence that was there, that I love it. I've researched it. I literally worked in research labs. I've studied psychology. I have degrees in multiple areas, including psychology. I've tutored. I've taught. My whole life seemed to add up to this is what I should be doing. But I was really kind of discounting that, and I was focused on all the little reasons that maybe it wouldn't work out. That fear, maybe it wouldn't work out. So I was filtering. Are you filtering? Are you filtering out the good just to keep the bad and making that your foundation mindset? I don't know. You tell me. Another one could be shoulds. Are you shoulding all over yourself? We all do this. We have this, I should be doing this. I should be healthier. I should be nicer to my spouse. I should be more engaging at parties. I should not eat that. I should whatever. And these shoulds, they create guilt and shame. Are you overrun with shoulds? Are your shoulds guiding you too much and causing you to run away from the situation? Maybe the should is the problem. Maybe that's whatever it is. Right now, your goal, again, write it down, come up with reasons, specific reasons why your mindset that we're now actively getting rid of, why it might not or is not true. Okay? Maybe it's examples from your past that prove there could be an alternative. When you were effective, when you were a good partner, a good friend, ate healthy, didn't smoke, didn't drink, resisted urges, whatever it is, find a concrete example from your past. Another alternative, like I said, is find logical reasons why just maybe this isn't true. Maybe this isn't the whole story. Maybe the story I've been telling myself isn't the whole story. Like I said, it can be black or white thinking. It can be shoulds. It can be mind reading. Are you reading other people's minds or trying to? Are you trying to guess what they're thinking? Social anxiety is a very common thing. For as much as I love socializing, I've felt really anxious sometimes in social settings. And a lot of it comes down to me thinking I knew what other people were thinking I knew what they thought about me, that I could kind of judge myself from their perspective. Oh, they probably don't think this is good presentation. They probably don't think, I'm funny. Maybe they think I'm talking too much about myself. I can't read their mind. Until they say it explicitly, I have no idea really what they're thinking. And oftentimes, it's not nearly as negative as you expect it to be. So that's something to keep in mind. Find reasons why your mindset, your faulty mindset, is just that, faulty. Find your reasons, write them down. More is better. They don't have to be perfect, but write them down, okay? You're the investigator. You are investigating the truth of this mindset. Dig deep. Be honest. Attack it. Because it's been attacking you, so it's your time to take it down. Okay? Stop and do that, and then we're going to come back. Take a pause right now if you want and do that. Okay. Now, hopefully you did investigate your mindsets. Maybe you're going to save it all and do it at the end in one. That's okay too. But the third part is, now we've broken down our negative mindset a bit. We have to fill it something in its place, right? So now we're going to come up with alternatives. What are some realistic alternatives to the mindset you've been running? Okay? So again, just for example's sake, my mindset, one of them, trust me, I have plenty, still have, it's a process. My negative mindset about self-doubt, I came up with reasons why it wasn't true. I've always loved this. I've been told I'm good at it. I've been very helpful. I'm passionate. I'm curious, etc., etc. I got great grades in this subject. I came up with a bunch of reasons. It wasn't true. Broke it down and built it up. And I built it up with things like I said, I had objective evidence. I had great grades, amazing grades in my psych classes in college. When I took the GRE, I scored very, very well on psych in particular. I've been told by people that I work with, clients, all along, whether it was tutoring in university, coaching tennis, life coaching now, I've been told and I've seen the results in clients that it works, that I'm an effective partner in their journey. I had to really start giving myself credit where credit was due. And that's what I'm asking you. Give yourself the credit where it's due. What are the reasons why your new mindset what is it? What is your new mindset? What's the alternative? What's a more helpful, let's be practical here, what's more helpful than that old crappy mindset you were using? What's a helpful alternative? And find reasons why that's true. Just like you broke down the negative one, build up the positive one. Find reasons. I'm not telling you BS yourself or, happy, positive thinking. No, I'm saying real, true, logical, hard reasons why this more helpful mindset that you're now building up is the truth. That you have stopped lying to yourself, stopped creating a reality that isn't helpful, and now you're creating a reality that is. Isn't that amazing that you can do that? So again, this third part, find reasons, build up evidence and logical reasons why your new healthy mindset is true. If you don't believe it, then it's not going to work. It's not going to stick. Find reasons it's true. Put the pieces together. Okay, so we identified the negative one. We attacked it. We beat it up. We broke it down. We installed a new helpful mindset. And now, what are we going to do? We are going to make it sink in. And the thing that makes a belief sink in more than anything in the world is action. So right now, I want you to do something. Do it now. Or if you really, really can't do it right now, plan it in the next hour, definitely in the next day. Plan it and commit to it. Do something that is going to help you cement this new mindset. It's going to help reiterate the truth, help completely shut out any potential for that old mindset coming back, okay? Plan it. It could be a little thing. It doesn't have to be big. It can take 5 minutes, okay? Something that is going to reiterate the truth of that new mindset that you're building up, okay? Now, how do you feel? Do you feel a little more confident that the way you were thinking before wasn't so true or useful? Do you feel more confident that this new mindset is something that is true and that you can get used to and start playing on a loop in your head? Maybe it really hits you hard. Maybe it's like, a little bit. It doesn't matter, honestly, to be totally honest, because yes, revelations, epiphanies are great. We can change in an instant, but a lot of change, most change, is repetition. It's like going to the gym. If you go to the gym and you don't get a perfect body after 1 or 2 or 5 workouts, you're not surprised. You know it's a process. This is a process too. And I want you to get used to the process of challenging those faulty mindsets when they creep in. They will. Go through this process. Challenge them. Ask them why they're not true. Choose a better one and build it up. Build it up with thought and with action. That's going to be the process. Now in the next video, we are going to get into some of 3 of the most common and most effective mindset shifts that you can make. All right, these are things that you can take, specific shifts that you can take that will be very influential over your whole life. Okay, we're going to get into that, go over how to use them. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'll see you soon, guys.